Greetings, fellow Sturgians. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, episode 38, Opportunist. And I'm going to bring you an amateur chief, even though you two are like the worst geared, to the fight. But also bring Dew Village and everyone else except for my younger sister, I guess. Sorry, Dinky. You have to sit this one out. I'm actually going to tell my my companions to just charge freely. Oh, in the head. Quit raising your shields. I mean, it's obviously the smart thing to do, but it's annoying. Amateur Chief gets second blow. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Well, this could be spicy. I guess I could have looked at the balance of power up top and noticed that there's a ton of them. So perhaps I have to be a little bit more careful than everybody just sprint at them. Because, you know, that could be, that could end poorly. There are 2 more minutes to vote in this poll. It looks like Safe Territory is going to be the winner. My accuracy is bad. Imagine you're just standing there at night in the woods, and then all of a sudden an arrow hits you in the shield. That would be very disconcerting. I mean, I guess it's better than it hitting you in the head or the shoulder like this guy. All right, and the duel. Look how small he is compared to me. All the pizzazz.
No quarter for the
Of a good duel. And I can't even take them prisoner. But some decent gear off of them that well, not decent, but okay-ish gear that I might be able to pass down to friends. So the conspiracy strength lost, what was it, 1235 or something? So it lost a bit of strength there. And it looks like I'm just going to call this a little early. Safe territory like Sturgia is going to be where it's at. So, I'm going to have you pick the town. What town to set up a workshop? So we have got Revel, Varcheg, Tial, Omor, Sibir, Balgard, and Varnovopol. Varnovopol. I never really learned to say these things right. So you guys can pick where we head to set up a workshop. So to try to analyze this, if you're wondering, and I'll do a little bit of an analysis here. So Revel is bound to Corsius and Carber. So if you take a look over here, Corsius is fish, Carber is grain, so that would be like a brewery, perhaps. Varcheg is bound to Kargrev and Rhodobas, fish and furs, so that would be like a tannery. Omor is bound to Sorkin and Chernovas, or whatever it's called. So fish and grains, that would be another brewery, likely. Balgard is bound to Marbrat and Safna. So sort of the way this works is the supplies from the villages are brought to the towns, and then either processed or fur is not a tannery, that is only leather. Okay, yeah, a leather whatever place. But so Marbra would be iron ore, that would be like a smithy, and Safna would be cows at Balgard. So there's obviously larger trade. You know, if you have caravans, there's going to be materials coming, like, let's say, Varnovopol here. There's going to be materials from all the surrounding villages eventually filtering in, but it's more guaranteed that you're going to get the materials from your bound villages. So Varnovopol is, bound to 3. Borcha, Kamni, and... So that would be hogs... fish, and iron ore. So Balgard and Varnovopol would be like smithies, tool smithies and weapon smithies. And everywhere else would probably be breweries. So here in Tial, Bukits and Visibrat. So Visibrat is sheep and Bukits is cow. So wool, something like that. So it looks like Tiala is going to be the first choice. It's also the closest, so we'll go over that way and set up a workshop. And you just keep voting. Keep voting, and I'm going to set up multiple workshops. A hydrate posture check and a pet Yoda. Holy cow. Hi, buddy. So Wolverevery is probably going to be the one I buy here in Tial, because its bound village has sheep, so that makes the most sense. Another way you can gauge this is just to check its supplies. So if you go over here to its trade goods, and we see like how what they have in stock most. So there's a lot of grain here. There's 22 wool, which is very cheap to purchase here. So Wolverevery, it doesn't have a lot of wool, but a Wolverevery might be the best place for here to buy. Because the cost of raw wool is cheaper here than anywhere else. Right, so where is it? And then Balgard looks like another popular choice, so I'll head west to Varcheg and Balgard. And just see as many as I can afford. Initially, they cost a lot of money and they don't immediately make you money, so that can be a bit of an issue. Oh man, is it nighttime and I just have to come back during the day? I don't see any shop workers here, so apparently they're closed at night. I guess I'm waiting around a bit. Suppose that makes sense, but they wouldn't be open during the night. Oh, I can talk to them above? Let me see that. Tanner, owner of Wolverevery. All right, done. We bought it. Cool. Thanks for the tip. Next up, looks like Balgard and Varcheg are going to be the ones where I buy some stuff. So if I take a look at the, I have in Sargot a linen and brewery. So I have room for 3 more workshops. So Varcheg, Balgard, and Revel. We're going to go to all of them. Here, I'll collapse this and have you set up a new poll. Or, you know what? What workshops do you want me to buy? Smithies, breweries, tanneries, weaveries. I'll just sort of set it up like that. Have you vote that way. That might make a little bit more sense. Oh, Monchug just declared war on the Azurai. So now would be a pretty good time, once I got back to my home, to go to war with the Azurai. Am I trying for the monopoly again? No, we decided that I buy workshops in safe territories instead of trying to go for a monopoly. Because I think the likelihood of me buying workshops in territories that are just going to declare war on me and then me losing the workshops almost immediately is pretty high. Why can't I buy a workshop here? You've been wanting to buy this game for a long time? Don't wait until it comes out. It's plenty playable now. I can tell you that much. Just like the original Mount and Blade Warband, the game is very playable and then just gets patched gradually over the course of like 10 years. That's pretty much how the developer develops these games. So the monopoly strategy is buy all the workshops that you want to monopolize, change them and sell them. Yes, so that doesn't really work when empires are declaring war on me. So that's why we changed our tactic. Because if I buy, let's say I buy a silversmith in Western Empire workshop, and then the Western Empire declares war on me, I lose the workshop. So monopolies really only work when the workshops are in territories that are not likely to declare war on me, or my own territories, and that is not a threshold we've changed yet. Okay, there we go. We have bought another smithy. And I probably only have enough money to buy one more workshop. So I'm going to buy the smithy in Balgard. And because you guys voted on smithies. So I'll have 2 smithies, a brewery, a linen weavery, and a wool weavery. I could do something in Sturgia, but it's not worth doing in Sturgia. A, I don't have the money to be buying up workshops, changing them, and selling them. And B, there aren't raw resources that are exploited in Sturgia that are worth monopolizing anyway. Because it's not like I'm about to build up a like a brewery monopoly or something like that. Monopolies, in my understanding of them, only work best when it's a rare resource like velvet or jewelry, and not a common resource like beer or, leather. Because if it's something like beer or leather, it's going to get imported constantly by caravans. Oh, I hate these arena fights that give me stupid bows. The bows are awful. Almost done. final round. What to do next? So we could either go to war with Azurai, set up caravans, or viewers, maybe marry off relatives, or viewer suggestions. So another way to gain vassals is to do political marriages between your siblings and to sort of arrange for those sort of marriages. I don't generally do that. It's like, you know, I don't really want to be arranging marriages for my own kin. But if we really needed vassals, that would be a way to do it. But Khuzait did go to war with Azurai, so Azurai is going to be a little bit easier to go to war with now than just a minute ago. No, not between siblings. Like between my sibling and someone that I want to align with. I'm not trying to marry off for incest reasons. Get your head out of the gutter. You want to see a two-headed grandkid? Okay, and there is yet another workshop. So I hope they really start paying for themselves, because I'm going to go bankrupt pretty quickly if they don't. My total workshop income is just shy of 500, which is not great. And I'm going to let you vote on this while I run to the bathroom. So, Yoda, you're taking over. Oh, a new message. Oh, that's the old alert. Never mind. Alright, Azurai. Looks like you're on our chopping block. So how is their war even going? I don't know. But Khuzait is significantly weaker than them. But they'll be in a two-front war, so there's still a chance. So the real hope here is that I declare war on Azurai, which means I stop paying them so much tribute, which is going to be really nice, because I owe them a lot of tribute. And then I capture some of their castles. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have a lot of money, so I won't be able to immediately promote my own vassals to become, or my own companions to become vassals, due to a lack of money. But that's the eventual goal, is to own some castles from Azurai, and then do the promotion so that they can have vassals instead of just companions. Actually, there's also a war at home. Battania and Valandia just declared war on one another, and Battania is pretty soft. Quick question. Should I go to war with Battania instead of Azurai? I spelled that wrong, but whatever. You get the idea. So Battania is currently at war with Valandia, and I think they're getting their butts kicked because they only have about 4,000 troop strength, whereas Azurai has about 8k. So they're half as strong. And then Valandia has about a 7k, but they're also at war. Oh, they're at war with me? No, they're not. What? 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 Whatever. They're not at war with me, but it's telling me they are. I don't know. I don't know. Just Bannerlord things. Alright, I'm grabbing all the horses again, because I'm grabbing my main garrison of troops. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't believe that anyone's left behind. And it looks like you guys want war with Battania, because they are a very soft target at the moment. And I couldn't agree with more. So Abcomer Castle looks like it's already going down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to march over there before I actually declare formal war and scout out what's going to be weak. But Unthari's 1k army is going to totally do in Abcomer Castle for sure. Lenhonok has 292. That's takeable. What about Astor Castle? I don't think I'm going to find any like softer castles than what I'm currently looking at. 279. Yeah, all of them are going to be in the upper twos. So as soon as this battle is done... What is the chance that I would win a war against Azurai? Basically guaranteed. I haven't lost a war yet. Even though they're bigger, I'm smarter. .409. Hey, Jarhead, you leveled up. My pocketbook wouldn't last reaching Azurai lands. You might be right about that. It's actually one of the reasons why I'm hitting these looters is just for the coin. Taking their garbage, because even their garbage is going to be able to sell enough for like a day of troop wages. Yeah, it was a bit of a slaughter. And I could also sell some of the more expensive horses and the like. Let's see. Hurts me to do it, but, you know. Guys, my guy's got to get paid, right? Sell off some of the grain. Done. 10k, that floats me for a while. Okay, war with Battania. Shinox, thanks for the resub. Alright, Battanians. Lenhonok just got reinforced by Prindor. Astor Castle... Let me, before I actually declare war, let me make sure I zero in on absolutely the easiest castle to take. To minimize my fatalities for the opener. Because I have a few days of wages now. 307. And as soon as I go over to Pendryak and Flintolg. Flintolg I would really like, even though it's furthest from Sargot, because it's also very close to Valandia. Or Sturgia. I keep calling them Valandia. And a 400-man army just went west of here. Oh, Flintolg has 400 guards. What about Uthflame? The workshop income is starting to ramp up, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, alright, I needed to go to war, like, now to pay the bills. Nothing like a military-industrial complex, right? And Bear Cannibal, thank you for the resub as well. Cheers. So Abcomer did get lost. And Lennox Hen is going to be the easiest, as far as I could tell. And actually, one of the other defenders just bailed on it, so that's perfect. Diplomacy. Battania. Oppose war. Yes. Hey, you jump back in, but whatever. I'm actually somewhat hoping that Battanian noblemen rally against me, because that would offer me a lot more money, because I have 0 monies right now. I'm running the risk of defaulting here. Oh, but maybe not 390 of them. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Yes, 390 of them. Let me try to go scare off Caladog and Urgian, and then take on this big fight here to be able to pay for my troops. So we have got, I don't even know how many of them there are, but let's go murder some people. So red lights for the first time this stream, even though it seems to be messing with my green screen. All right, that looks right. Minnow, me, do village, perfect.
Everyone, follow me!
I don't see any truly advantageous terrain, I should say.
Troops! Move! Start infantry! Forward! Soldiers!
Hey, Sass. Thanks for catching one.
Troops! Form a
I'm in a
stage!
big old battle
Troops!
to be able to pay the bills here.
Forward!
So my infantry and my bow are almost in position. Most of my infantry, as you've maybe been able to see over the time, I've made into spearmen. So they're really good against horse. And they're just pushing their, you know what?
Everyone kill them
Just charge.
all!
They're pushing their dinky troops towards me, so I'm all about that. I don't want to be target of their bowmen though, but I will take on their horsemen. Come on. Who wants to kill a king? I'm right here. No, none of you? None of you up to for the task? Oh, the big crash of troops. Alright, let me try to get their cavalry that just rode past my infantry to relieve my infantry. Man, there is a lot of them. They came in with about as many horsemen as I have. My Druhiznik champions are definitely higher level though, which gives me a bit of an edge. Jarhead just got knocked out. I don't have a lot of infantry left. Most of my inf is unconscious or dead. Yeah, this is a big battle. Looking at the balance of power up top, we're definitely going to win this. And then this battle will set the tone for the rest of the war, I think, by establishing the fact that they don't have a lot of noblemen left, so they're going to want to settle peace. Oh, and that is a lord right there. It was. Now it's a prisoner. You can't hear a lot over the sounds of fighting. I know, and I turned it down to 15%. I don't want to turn it down anymore, but... There we go. I lost 64. They lost 251. And... we took everyone prisoner. I think it's actually in my advantage to overtake all the prisoners here because I'm... no, on second thought, that was probably not the right call because I'm not that close to Sargot. They're going to escape. All right, let me ditch. I'm going to ditch all prisoners and then just keep the lords. And then fill it up. There, 74. Also do some promotion here with what little money that I have. But as soon as I get to a tavern, I'll have plenty of stuff to sell. Oh man, I am broke. So as much as I would like to start besieging Lenhana Castle, I need to get some money, or my armies are gonna, I'm gonna default, and my armies are gonna disband. Oh, Rhadamant just declared war on the Valandians. It's the season of war. So keep dungeon. Managed prisoners. I don't know how Prindor is already in prison here. I think maybe a Valandian dropped him off, which is curious, but I'll take it. 8K for the rest. And then their gear should net me some money as well. Some of these helmets need to go to my my new guys, though. Because their gear is complete and utter crap. His saber is actually pretty good. It's a level 5 saber. But a lot of this other stuff is garbage. Alright, so that's Jarhead and Amateur Chief. Oh, that's better. Go. You don't even have a horse. There, here's a desert horse with a harness. Jarhead does have a horse, but it's an old Sumter, so I could do better than that. Let's give you also a desert horse with a better harness. They don't have shields, but, you know, I'm a little strapped for cash, so I'm not about to outfit them too much. Darn it. Alright, I gotta do that again, sorry. Because I had to reset it. I keep forgetting that Sargot just doesn't have a lot of money to be able to pay for equipment and things that I sell them. So I'll probably hit done and then do another trade once I have them outfitted. Well, this will help pay for the troops. Good enough. Alright, 36k. That pays for like 10 days or so. I do have enough food, so we're good to go. If I wanted to settle peace right now, I would have to pay 800 a day in tribute. But that number is going to change as I capture more of them, I think. I wish I just didn't have so many wounded right now, because I'd be able to catch them a little bit more easily. I am moving slow due to the wounds. I'ma get you. Yeah. Okay, he won't defy his liege, so he must die.
Troops! Soldier! Yeah!
Rathor the Slayer, ready to go. Let me see if I can actually get Sianag, or whatever his name is, myself. That's going to be my goal. Do some king slaying. If I knew where he was. My Driznik just, like, plowed through them. Also, I have to remind myself to level up my own troops, because they've been gaining experience, but I haven't been allocating it. Ow! Guys, stop. Completely and utterly crushed. Okay, Sianag is unconscious. One of my horsemen got him. And now we're just running down the cowards. Oh. All right, no losses. And 1 prisoner. Wow, 22 prisoners. Cool, and that will help pay the bills. Nice. And, yep, that will pay the bills a little bit longer. Look at the workshop income. I'm about up to 1k. Not terrible. I'm still in the negative. I wish I wasn't, but 1k is not bad. So I'm heading over to Sargot to drop off Sianag that I just captured, and then I'll head for more nobles. And then possibly for a castle, if I can. Because that would be really important for me to get vassals. But while I'm home, might as well fight in the tournament at home. get myself some hooked javelins. Ew, a crossbow. Forget that. I'm using my sword. Oh, and here's Dew Village. A rivalry as old as time. And amateur chief. Sorry, chief. You deserve better. Stop giving me the crossbows! I don't want crossbows. I'm so bad with them. I have no skills. They're slow. Stop walking brain damage into you. You're my Lenny. All I have to do is point to bunnies for you to smush. I suck with crossbows. Let's ignore the fact that I even have one. Just me, or did my sword become like a lot longer as soon as I got on this horse? I feel like I have like a Dark Souls long sword or something. Oh, okay. Here's a weapon I can get behind. A billhook. He is supposed to be my big brother, yeah. And now it's me versus Mino. So no matter what, I get the javelins. Because if your companions win, you still win the item. But I want to win the bet. Ooh, you get first hit. And it was a good hit, too. It was pretty high damage. Is that new? Yeah, it is relatively new. For the longest time, you would get nothing, and it kind of sucked. Alright, let me upgrade the troops. What? Oh, maybe I already did. Okay. And then, I still have almost 100 troops wounded, which is not ideal for trying to take castles. Disrupt supply lines. Let's see. This is... near Varnov... oh, man. So it's a supply line from Charas to Varnovopol. Oh, actually, that might not be too far from me. Let me double back and deal with that. I also have to worry about Meladir. Meladir's army, I'm actually rooting for them to retake Abcomer Castle so I can take Abcomer Castle from them. That would be ideal. And then capturing that one more noble put me into more tribute per day, because that makes sense. Yeah, they're rallying into some bigger army now. Another thing I could do is to draw down the garrison of Sargot to get more troops. Do you see any footprints? They are supposed to have left Charas to go to Varnovopol, but I don't physically see them anywhere. I don't see a conspiracy caravan or anything like that. Unless it hasn't spawned yet? I could heal in Sargot, just station my troops for a bit. That would be wise, because I haven't found the conspiracy army yet. You wish you could bet on others? That'd be a kind of a neat feature. When you just choose to watch the tournament to just bet on troops. I'd get behind that change. Swing. I keep forgetting to level up my own allies too. A whole bunch of them got experience. Okay. I've had my fun. Alright, so for leveling here... Poetic leveled. Poetic we've been making into a bit of a intellectual charmer. I think I'm going to just make choices for myself. I'm going to put a point into cunning. Poetic's going to be a really good party leader, as he'll have the opportunity to really level up stewardship, leadership, charm, medicine, engineering. So I want to focus on scouting and tactics. So I will put a focus point into tactics. And then... who else leveled up? Jarhead. Let's do tactics as well. Trying to get potentially good future party leaders. So, where the heck is the caravan? I'm guessing it just hasn't left yet? I'm like too early? So I'm going to wait around the town for a bit. See if it pops out of here. I might have just missed it. But perhaps I get an update. Oh, after 5 days. Yeah, okay. I missed that part of the note. So I'm sitting in Charas to just heal my troops. When you're healing in a town, you tend to heal faster. And almost all my troops are healed up. I did lose about 75, or what, 64, I think, technically. Something like that. I lost a fair bit of them in that big fight, but I don't regret that big fight, because that really leveled the playing field between me and Battania, as now I have 9 of them in prison. Okay. So that caravan should be leaving... how old was that message? 4 days ago, so it should be leaving sometime tomorrow, so I'll just hang around for it. And then I'll make a push towards Battania afterwards. I'm really hoping that Battania manages to recapture Abcomer, because that would be a really easy castle for me to nab. Come on, caravan. My mercenaries actually captured one. And they're giving me offer for ransom notices, but I've been turning them down. So, 5 days ago. It should be leaving today. Unless I'm illiterate. And, oh, there it is. Yep. I might have spawn camped you.
Soldiers! Yeah, every charge!
I have no regrets. So I'm not going to be able to take any of them prisoner, but selling off their gear after I equip Amateur Chief and Jarhead Boone will help to pay for the next stage of the war. Ooh, that is the most damage I've ever done. 576. That is my new record. And that is a big mashup. 576 is like killing him 3 times over, I think. Oh, I don't want to be standing here. Those are all like high-level troops with long weapons to be able to reach me. I would wager a guess that Rathir here kills more troops in one battle than most noblemen get in 1 year. I'm just that bloodthirsty. So bloodthirsty that even fleeing the battlefield isn't enough to save you. Yep, 23 men in that fight. Not bad. Only lost 2. Some more champion Drahisniks. Nice. And a whole bunch of garbage that I can sell. Perfect. Alright, in terms of gear... Actually, these guys are doing okay on gear. They don't have shields and bows. I think Amateur Chief was actually a crossbow person, but I'm not going to adhere to that because you can't really use crossbows on horseback. So it's best to just make the shift. 13k, not bad. 14, actually. Oh, and the ransoms. Oh, I already... right. There's no such thing as ransoms when it's conspiracy troops. Okay, so the strength in conspiracy has gone down to 1200. That's good. And now I am going to counterattack. Going to make inroads into Battanian territory with the, 10 days of wages I have for my troops. God, these troops are pricey. The Drahisnik champions just cost a bajillion. Hello! Surrender or die. Scrap code. You should exchange that axe for a scythe. You know, actually, I had sort of polled whether I was going to change up weapons, but this axe is a tier 6 axe. I mean, it's pretty gnarly, even though it isn't a Rumphia scythe. Maybe if I get a scythe from something, I'll poll to see if people want to change, but... I'm pretty wounded, I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't help myself. Look at them fleeing in droves. Cowards! We didn't lose anyone. Oh, man. And yet another prisoner. Ah, crap. I double-clicked through that, and I don't think I took any of the loot. I donated it, so it did level up my troops, but, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, well. You can see all their nobles with their tiny little armies. Don't raid my towns. Moron. I keep asking if they want to turn on their, on Caladog, on the leader of the Battanians, but they keep saying no, so...
Everyone, yeah!
I will keep killing them. Oh, don't spawn me in the back! Oh, no. Being behind all of my Drahisnik, I'm never gonna get through there. Oh, man. One of them hit me right as I was about to release the attack to knock out their leader. And now I'm, gravely wounded and probably should just dip for this fight. Psych! There she is. I'm almost unconscious, but worth it if I get her. Nope, didn't get her. I take a lot more losses because the traits and the benefits that I imbue on my troops are lost when I'm unconscious. But still won it, so, whatever. Was that a sledgehammer? Yeah. only I could send that to myself in Project Zomboid. Well, Battanians are losing their noblemen pretty quickly here, I think. I'm surprised they haven't wanted to bow out already. They're getting crushed. Let's see. I still have to pay tribute. That's pretty hilarious. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 7th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video also have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow Sturgians,